While the task at hand is colossal and may seem formidable, our willingness to join hands in shaping the future of our country gives me comfort and confidence. The best is about to happen for the Philippine creative industries.
This September is Philippine Creative Industries Month. What exactly are we celebrating? What are the creative industries? And why are they important? The creativity of the Filipinos is without question world-class. Our musicians, artists, and other entertainers are in demand abroad. They are our hardworking creatives. You may ask, what are creatives? Creatives are not limited to entertainment. They are involved in advertising and marketing, architecture, graphic design, fashion design, film and TV productions, photography, software programming, publishing, music, the performing arts, and much more. Congressman Christopher Toft de Venecia is the chairperson of the House Special Committee on Creative Industries.
We have realized by now that the creative industries do more than just entertain us. They inspire innovation, they challenge the status quo, they disrupt in a good way, and they help shape our future. They are the heartbeat of our society's imagination, and their impact is immeasurable.
With that in mind, supporters worked for years in promoting the creatives. Congressman de Venecia is one of the principal authors of the law. The law establishes policies and programs which will help develop the creative industries and make it more competitive globally. The law also calls for the formation of the Philippine Creative Industries Development Council. The council will ensure the long-term development of the creative industries. One of the salient features of the law is the celebration of the Philippine Creative Industries Month.
And it is most important that we address this very hard-hit sector post-pandemic and make certain that we revive once again what is fundamentally Filipino, our native creativity.
Dr. Rafaelita Aldaba is the Undersecretary of the Competitiveness and Innovation Group of the Department of Trade and Industry. She believes the combined power of creativity, culture, and technology will open doors to development of the creative industries.
Embracing the fusion of creativity, culture, and technology opens a realm of infinite possibilities. It's a canvas where the rich tapestry of our heritage blends seamlessly with the innovation of the digital age. This fusion not only fuels economic progress, but also preserves our identity and stories for generations to come.
The Department of Trade and Industry is collaborating with various partners in organizing a series of events for September. These activities are expected to draw attention to the artists in the creative sector. These include exhibitions, performances, workshops, and dialogues with members of the business sector. All of these will allow the creatives to showcase their works to a much broader audience. Aspiring artists will even get the chance to learn from the experts and level up their skills.
One is in terms of enhancing our collaboration with the various agencies of the government. Second is to be able to provide financial support and assistance to the creative sectors of our economy and other players. And lastly, in order to enhance their global competitiveness, we expose them in international markets.
For the rest of the Filipinos who are not involved in the creative industries, the month-long celebration has also much to offer. These include a theater play, a tribute to Filipino comedians, a comics festival, a choral concert, a dance festival, and an art fair and music festival. For the creatives, DTI has launched the Malacañang Pinoy program. This aims to encourage and harness Filipino creativity as part of the country's economic progress. The program for now has major projects like the Fiesta Kucha, Lunsod Lunsad, and Young Creatives Challenge.
Basically, the Young Creatives Challenge is this year's grandest battle of creativity. Now we have 7 major categories for this competition, which is songwriting, screenwriting, playwriting, graphic novel, animation, game development, and online content creation.
According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, the creative industries contributed 1.60 trillion pesos to the country's economy last year. That's 7.3% of the gross domestic product. Almost 7 million Filipinos are employed in the creative industries. So how do we implement the Philippine Creative Industries Development Act? What are the challenges and how can we overcome them? Let us ask the Department of Trade and Industry, which will oversee and guide the Philippine Creative Industries Council. And of course, with us for this one is Undersecretary Rafaelita Fita Aldaba.
Yeah, we're celebrating the Philippine Creative Industries Month. The entire month of September, it's under the law, the Philippine Creative Industries Development Act, and we're celebrating the creative industries given its significant contribution to the growth and development of the economy, as well as we're focusing, of course, on supporting our creative sectors, our creative workers, our artists, content creators, and the creative enterprises. The PCIDA, this is a very important piece of legislation. Finally, we have the law that would institutionalize the support that government is going to provide to our creative workers, as well as to our creative enterprises and the industries, of course. And as we all know, the creative industries are really numerous. There are 9 creative domains and 73 subsectors. Like there's music, there's film, theater plays, advertising, architecture, design, landscape, including the digital sectors like animation, game development, and TV media, printed media that would also be covered, along with museums, libraries, cultural festivities, so cultural celebrations. So it's a fusion of, I would say, creativity, culture, technology, and entrepreneurship, business.
Right, and as they always say, the Filipinos are very good at all of these industries, right? And what is probably lacking is this piece of legislation, which thankfully is already in place right now. But for this, what is the role of the DTI, the Department of Trade and Industry, to promote and push for the development of these industries?
The DTI's main responsibility here is there is a council that's going to be formed, and it would consist of representatives, the secretaries coming from 10 government agencies, and there will be representatives as well from the 9 creative domains. So this council is going to be the policy-making body of the creative industries. It is going to be responsible for crafting, implementing, and monitoring the creative industries plan that is going to be crafted. And at the same time, of course, we need to craft the action plan accompanying this roadmap, the creative roadmap. And in here, there will be activities, there will be initiatives that would address the problems, the issues, and the challenges being faced by the industry. This is really important, Yusek Kim, as we try to promote and develop the creative industries. Competition is tough.
That's true.
Technologies are rapidly changing. And then, of course, we need to take advantage of the opportunities, the market opportunities out there in order for us to successfully develop these creative industries, which, as I said, is an important source of jobs. It's an important source of innovation, creativity, and exports. And that would mean more revenues, more increase in incomes for our Filipino enterprises and Filipino creatives.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about these 9 domains. So now that we're looking at, let's say, for example, it is sexy to talk about, let's say, AI, right? So people are talking about that, ChatGPT and all of these steps. How do you see the Philippines in positioning for, let's say, a bigger slice of the pie for the development of these types, especially for digitalization, innovation, and our role vis-a-vis in the ASEAN?
All this new technology is brought about by the 4th Industrial Revolution, and this would include, as you mentioned, artificial intelligence,
Yes.
but there's also augmented reality
That's
and
correct.
virtual reality, and some others. They would really affect not only the creative industries, but as well as the non-creative industries, the entire economy. And hence, it's really important for our industries to prepare in order for them to adapt and embrace these new technologies, because we can make use of these new technologies to improve our competitiveness. And like what I've said, all our competitors, the other countries out there, are all utilizing and making full use of these new technologies. And hence, for us to be really competitive, for us to have a strong position in the market, not only here in the country, we're not talking about the domestic market only, but we're talking about the export market, the global market, which we need to serve. And hence, to improve our competitiveness, for us to be able to create new products, better products, new services, we need to embrace, we need to adopt these new technologies. And fortunately, we have the PISIDA, we have the law, which is going to provide a lot of support as we transition towards this new digital transformation, and at the same time, provide the necessary capital development, human capital development program, skills trainings that would reskill and upskill our workforce, because these new technologies would require new skills and competencies, and hence we really need to prepare our people, and leveraging on the Filipino talent as well as the continuous training, retraining, reskilling of the workers. Then I'm certain that we will be able to successfully 2030, I know that's already very close.
Yes.
But remember, I have to share with you as well, Yusek, that in terms of our exports of creative services, the Philippines is actually number 1.
That's great.
And that means that we have the competitive, we have the comparative advantage. And hence, all the more given that it's really very difficult when we talk about the competition, because everyone is really trying to outdo what the other is doing, because we're all competing for the global market. And hence, innovation would really play an important role. So creativity plus innovation, and that really, for me, would be an important key in terms of successfully achieving our goal of becoming ASEAN's creative hub by 2030.
Oh, that's our goal.
Yeah, but like
yes.
what I've said, we're already number 1 when we talk about creative services.
Right.
But then, given the competition, we really need to be able to provide all the necessary support to our creative workers, to our enterprises. So there will be, we're all very much aware of the challenges that our industries are faced with. Lack of access to capital, lack of access to skills, highly skilled workers, and then, of course, logistics, and then issues pertaining to the cost of doing business here in the country, as well as difficulties in terms of transitioning towards these new technologies. And like what I've said, given that through the PISIDA, we have institutionalized government support, all the different government agencies are working together. We will have only one direction. We will implement only one roadmap. And this, together with industry and the academe and other stakeholders, it's a whole of society, whole of nation approach, USEC. And by being able to make full use of our resources in terms of implementing all the action plans that are needed in order for us to overcome these challenges, I think we'll be getting there. And I believe that the future is really going to be bright for the creative industries. And in fact, we're based on our estimates, it's going to be fast and high level growth, double digit.
Actually, that's
double digit growth.
Yeah, I know. That's actually amazing because our secretary, for the information of others, DTI Secretary Fred Pascual is also pushing for the same thing. He said, let's look at the growth, but let's provide high-value services. This is what we are pushing for the Philippines. And then digitalization, and then the startups, also a big push for the startups. What can we do for them, Yusek Fita?
Yeah, we're also preparing some programs that would improve the productivity of our farmers.
Yes.
And at the same time, all the necessary support that would ensure that our farmers would be able to earn by assuring them of a stable market. Because they need a market to supply,
Absolutely, yes.
right?
Yes,
I mean,
correct.
Even if you increase your productivity, if there's no market for your product, then it's not going to work. So what we're trying to do really is to ensure that at every stage of the production process, down to marketing, we are able to provide all the necessary support. And on our part, there is also an existing legislation, USEC, that would require government agencies to procure the uniforms for our government employees utilizing natural fibers.
Like local, you mean? Yes.
Abaka, you can combine it with cotton. The requirement is only something like 5% of the entire material should be made of tropical fibers. So that's one way. I mean, there are so many. That's a huge market for our tropical fibers and for our tropical fabrics. But at the same time, we actually have an initiative right now. Our post in New York, together with the Department of Foreign Affairs, they're working together with universities in the U.S., trying to attract them to make use of tropical fibers here in the country and make use of this in their R&D. That way, we'll be able to, well, who knows, the material is going to be successful
internationally.
Same as what happened to the pineapple fiber. Piña, it's being used to make paper, piñapel, and then right now, pineapple textile. They're using it for rubber shoes. For sneakers. In fact, there's a local company. It's called Lakat. And unfortunately, I'm not wearing them now.
We will wear them next time. Okay,
next
maybe we
time.
should have a second series
Yes.
of this one. Okay, so finally, Yusek Fita, we have come to the point where we have very little time left. But at this point, maybe, the question is, what can you advise those who are in the creatives industry, and what can they do? What is the first step in order for them to level up their game? And maybe would that be through the help of DTI? How can they start?
Well, I think it's really important for our countrymen, for the Filipinos, the creatives, even the non-creatives to please check our website, all our programs are described in the website. We have actually, maybe if I can summarize it briefly, we have our umbrella program. It's called Malacañang Pinoy program, which aims to provide not only financial support, but including other types of trainings, as well as reskilling and upskilling our workers, along with the creation of innovation hubs, creative hubs, as well as for those that are already producing for the export market, including those that are manufacturing and selling in the domestic market. We have promotion and marketing support programs that would help you in terms of expanding and upscaling your businesses. And at the same time, we are also implementing programs to support artists, the animators, and game developers.
Yes.
We actually have a contest, and the grand prize is 1 million pesos, and we are still accepting entries. It's open to everyone from 18 to 35 years old. You can apply in the music category. There's a film, there's animation, there's also graphic novels, and game development. So at the same time, we have two other very important projects. One is really to support the building of creative cities. It's called the Lungsod Lunsad. And please do get in touch with us right away, because we would like to carry out and evaluate the proposals immediately and implement all these activities, cultural festivities, to make your cities more creative, more innovative within the year. And then the last one is also to encourage more creativity and highlight the cultural advantages and creative advantages of our local communities, regions, provinces, including cities. It's called the Fiesta Kucha.
Yes.
Please join us in celebrating the Philippine creative industries, and let's all work together. We really need to coordinate and collaborate in order for us to fully develop a robust creative ecosystem, and that is going to catalyze the growth and development of an inclusive and sustainable Philippine economy.
Okay, well said. Thank you very much, Yusek Fita, for this.
Why so much attention to the creative industries right now? The short answer is, it can boost our economy.
End of the day, we have to look into nation building, how we can help promote the Philippines as the country's flag carrier. So by partnering with the creatives, it's really having a win-win solution for everyone.
Uplifting the creative industries, a new strategy in our road to progress. Finally, we are taking a serious look at the creative industries and their vital role in nation building. If we are to inspire and encourage innovations from the creatives, we need to free them from the hurdles they are facing. The Department of Trade and Industry, through the Philippine Creative Industries Development Act, will do just that.